Hey everyone, Mherex here, bringing you another video. It's Tech Day, so that means Trickster's in the open slot. I think I got a really good build for you for Zombie LA here. He should hit really hard. Um, I know the second slot are going to be people you've seen this week. I'm just trying to maximize damage, and still checking out people in the first slot on a lot of these. Next week, I'm going to be working on like basically a tier list for Titan, along with preferred builds and things like that. So I'll have that for you guys next week. I don't know if I'll get every class done or every rotation done next week, or if any of them will be all the way done, but it'll be kind of a evolving process as we get more and more data and run more and more things on Titans. So if you happen to have anyone that you hit over 3 billion with, that I haven't like kind of covered or talked about, let me know in the comments and the builds and stuff, and we'll see if we can, get that out to the community and whatnot through these videos. Anyway, double zombie here, Zombie LA. I'm kind of expecting big things from here. Yeah, let's get out here. So we're gonna lead with the buff, right? So he gets 300% yellow gem damage. And then after that, we are just going to use one move repeatedly. Um, the Piper plate initially will not proc on the first one, but every time after that, it's going to proc. And this is just one move. So we should be able to get some big damage by the end of this. So let's kind of tally it up and see where we end up. I couldn't tell how much that was. Wild card on the bottom's really annoying. Obviously, that messes everything up. What did we hit here? 126 million. All right. Uh, 230 million. So if we had, we'll call it 130, 230, 390, like let's call it 450 million so far on this rotation. Like 600 million. He might get to 2 bill then. Not terrible. Not terrible at all. You could skip the buff and just rely on the Piper plate, but I think the buff just adds so much that it's absolutely worth hitting. But not worth doing every other, if that makes sense. Worth getting one shot of it. This first one's not going to be great because of the botch gems. 36 mil, right? And of course we left a wild card. Not ideal. But it'll probably get close-ish to 1.8 billion this way, 2 billion. Maybe not as quite as good as I hoped, but very simple rotation. Pretty easy to run. A lot of people have a Piper plate. A lot of people recently got Zombie LA and got one hype for him. So he should be a very good card to use for you guys on this particular day. On tier 4 is where you need one hype, right? Let's see what we hit here. 254 mil. I'm going to guess right around 1.8 billion. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Give us that cascade. You could also try the purple set as well, because that's got a gem buff on the finisher with Tamaplate. And maybe we'll try that one next week just to compare. To kind of give me an idea of what that can do. But I've yet to run Zombie LA, and this looked pretty decent, so we'll see where we end up. And Punk's gonna come in and do his thing. He's good for about 3 billion, just steady damage, right? Just trying to make sure I get my damage for my faction. Next week, after we missed the first day of getting to the boss, we didn't really know what was going on. So we missed the first day. All the rest of them we unlocked tier 5. So on every day except Hogan Day, I can do a decent amount of messing around, probably. I just need to get the max chest in them. We'll see. I will probably cut it back to 1 video a day on who I'm running with the mess around ones next week after this first week, and then just kind of stick to more like, these guys are looking really good, this is the build I would run, this is how you do it. Every once in a while do like an updated rotation build for them, trying to get the most out of them. Oh, and of course we didn't recycle. Lovely. Well, that is annoying. Cost us 300 or 400 million. Annoying. What are you gonna do though, you know? Sometimes the game just gives you lemons. Try and make lemonade, I suppose. I also kind of wanted to do the double zombie thing here. It appealed to me. That was 800 mil. That was a very nice one. What? Oh, I screwed that up. I'm all... It doesn't matter. Not really. Just some extra damage. We're fine. Until I don't recycle. Then we're not fine. Like right here. I, for some reason, was thinking he'd still blow the board up because I was thinking about LA Knight and Austin prior. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's going to come back to bite me in the butt for sure. Every time. Yeah. Gosh dang, I suck at this game. That cost me 400 million. So, lost out on like 400 million due to my stupidity and 300 million due to not recycling the ones. So, it'll be about 700 million harder. So, yeah. Lame. Lame sausage. Yep, 2 billion and 2.6 instead of 3. But 2 billion from Night, that's not bad. 1.99. That'll work. That will work indeed. Like I said, not my best work. Let me show you the zombie Night setup. Not my best work at all. I would probably reset that if I had it to do over again. Just force close it. So the zombie Night setup's really straightforward, right? Content. We're just using reanimated suplex and infected facebuster, right? Piper plate. I don't have his gear, right? So if you have his gear, you're gonna do even better. And I have one moment, not the other. This moment is doing jack all for this though. You don't need to worry about it, right? And Entourage, this gets you loaded with perks, and then Rhea's just 50% yellow. Your best yellow gem damage here. Zombie Punk for 40% yellow, your best yellow gem damage here, and 40% rainbow here. So pretty straightforward, right? Nothing super hard, complicated. 100% strap there. And then Punk, you guys are probably familiar with. It's got the X-Fire. Rainbow X-Fire. Chemical X. And I just went all rainbow, and then multiply gem damage with other colors, right? So double Hall of Fame, rainbow. So those are the setups on this one, guys. I have one more today, and unless we unlock the tier 5 one early, for tier 5 I'm going to use Hall of Fame JBL. He's really good. I need to decide who the other technician I'm going to use. I might use Bubba. I might use someone else, or I'm sorry, Trickster. But that's what I got for you guys on this one. Sorry I screwed up the punk rotation a little bit there. That's my bad. Anyway, remember to like, subscribe, and share because that really helps me out. And that, guys, thanks for watching. Good luck out there. Yep, yep. This is nice. Next week's gonna be fun. Start to really get it dialed in, see when it's worth it to use hot tag guys and up the damage of a particular guy. Yeah, a lot of fun.